Hello, and welcome to another edition of Comic Book Business News. It is I, your host, Josh Goldstein, on today, 5/22/20. And so, here with the news. COVID-19 has almost truly ravaged the country. It has killed 94,000 Americans. So this is incredible. This is tragic. This is very concerning. And so, however, China, where the disease started, meanwhile, it is mostly the disease, although it has come back a little, is mostly in remission. And China leads the world in disease research. Also, a man who said it was a made-up disease, a fake disease, now has the disease. And President Trump, our illustrious leader, is praising racist automotive elder statesman Henry Ford and his noble bloodlines, while also saying, despite the 94,000 people dead, he wouldn't have led the country any other way. So that there you go. That's leadership, or leadership ill-timed. And in video game news, Pac-Man is celebrating an anniversary. It's 20 or 5th or 30th anniversary of Pac-Man. Pac-Man, the 80s great, was one of those great video games like Pong or Mario Brothers, which if Pong or Space Invaders were great video games, which were great console greats of the early 80s, then Pac-Man was one of those great overall classics that were good on console and good in the arcade. Pac-Man was mainly an arcade great. Thousands of quarters, hundreds of dollars spent ironing out skills. I myself missed the Pac-Man generation. I was more of a Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat guy. I kind of see the appeal of Pac-Man, but it is mainly an easy video game. Little pizza eating pellets. It is not as good as hedgehogs eating coins, but it does beat Goomba Plumber collecting coins. I don't know, this Mario never grabbed me. IDW, meanwhile, in to the comics, IDW is so losing money. This is like the fall of IDW. IDW is furloughing execs and artists and office workers. This is We got our first chat. Achievement. So actually, so actually, so IDW is actually, unfortunately, IDW is actually might is also canceling titles. So this is I suggested last night on one of the boards last night that maybe IDW should merge with Dynamite, but I think that I think that it is it might be a bit premature. I checked out. I reminded myself of what IDW's titles are, not just Transformers or Turtles, but Star Trek, Sonic the Hedgehog. Some of these titles are very valuable. Some of these you might not want to uh, like just lose because other people might want them. But then again, it doesn't just because a few execs are canned and a few artists sadly are fired doesn't mean a company goes down. But it's just panic if you're an IDW fan. Yes, I agree. But most likely Dynamite would get some of those Transformers books, or really like the Turtles because they're such an industry staple. So I also was excited over Zack Snyder's uh, cuts of Justice League. I'm almost as astonished this is happening because they might have Darkseid appearing in a movie and the Martian Manhunter and a few interesting other DC characters might appear in a movie. So this is I have my so this is like you would see a few things cut at the cutting room floor. Like why cut Darkseid if it has Steppenwolf?